from this hour forth. Leave home behind. Let the work remain undone. Don't be held back. The world is before you, waiting. Forth. Whatever the roads have in store, it'll be marvelous. The unknown, it's waiting, awaiting you. Can you hear it calling? Go, ride, feel the goodness that is out there. It pervades the open air, waiting at every crossroad, round every bend. It flows towards you, onto you, till you are rightly charged. Larger, better than you thought. Your roads are everywhere, in the east and in the west, in the north and the south. Long, majestic, inviting. Ride forth. There are divine things waiting. I swear to you, more beautiful than words can tell. Towards what seems to be endless, with insatiable curiosity and undeniable joy. Always going forward, never looking back. The road, it knows your way.
Precision is in all the steps of the process, from the first prototype to the last serial product. Option 719, it's a high quality option, and we try to produce even a higher quality seat than a normal serial production. For us, each seat is a piece of art. We really try to get the best workers, to get the best parts. We are always trying to get the first quality seats in the world.
The city, it's more than a home, more than a journey from A to B. It's more than a bunch of streets and people crossing everywhere. It's the alleyways, buildings, monuments, and statues of love. It's the early birds and cruisers. You meet the fearless and entertainers. You hear the small talk and the greatest hits. The city is every hideaway, rush hour, and road to success. It's the bridges, the tunnels, the writing on the wall. The city. Isn't it perfect? Behind every corner, a new story awaits.
Daisuke was amazing. I've been a fan of him for some time. It was just so funny then that, 2 years later, I've been able to kind of follow his work and his racing and get to meet him face to face. A lot of people, I think, assume that you race because you just want to go fast. I think when you're actually in it, it's more about the passion for the sport and the community. We all do it because you connect to all these people on this other level because you share this passion of racing and the appreciation for the bikes and the gear and the aesthetic, the whole thing. Getting to speak with Daisuke about Japanese racing culture as it stands right now. He has had the Curry Speed Club for over 10 years at this point and has been building the race bikes for longer than that, for 20. I think that's probably how we all connect. It's just that shared love of the game.
On the day you are born, you came to this world with a few undeniable rights. And these are life, freedom, and the pursuit of happiness. So the only question you have to answer for yourself every day is, What are you going to do with these rights?
Impossible. For some, it's a limit, a line you do not cross, telling you how far to go and where to stop. For others, the impossible is a task. How far can we push the laws of physics, the limits of the engine, the weight of the frame? And that's what we work for. We are always chasing the impossible.
There's an energy to the city. Cars, bikes, pedestrians, cycling, like it's wild. Everywhere you go, it's busy. There are people doing things all over. It's never ever quiet. And when you get on the bike and ride through the traffic of Sao Paulo, you have to be 100% everywhere. Duck and dive my way through the traffic of Sao Paulo. It's been a really good bike to play on. It's lightweight. The chassis feels more like a big bike in that, you know, it's stable, you can trust it in the turn. You don't sit and wait in line. So you have this kind of freedom to cut through the mud of life.
Climbing has a lot to do with teaching you a lesson in life. And so does riding. I'm afraid of heights. I still am. I think it's healthy because it keeps you alive. I feel like there's a strong philosophy that is taught day to day on the bike, from location to location, to adventure, wherever you could go. My favorite element is uncertainty. It's kind of the beauty behind climbing is the opportunity to get out and express yourself on the wall and learn about yourself. It's important for human nature to be outside, to go and explore and learn and let things happen to you.
People are going back to the pure shape of the motorcycle, an engine and two wheels. And from there, people want to start and have their project in building their personal motorcycle. The DNA of these products we are offering, it is of course a distinctive BMW design, elaborate craftsmanship, the love of detail, and very high-grade materials. The biggest challenge is to have these genuine parts, the beauties, the colors of the materials, but offering at the same time 100% BMW serious production quality. BMW Motorrad Spezial is X-Factory customization. And this is, of course, just the beginning.
Die Linierung ist eigentlich eine Ableitung vom klassischen Pinstriping. Diese Handwerkskunst gibt es seit 1923 bis heute. Das ist Leidenschaft, das hat was mit dem Herzen zu tun, das ist Emotion. Wir sind der einzige Hersteller, der das wirklich in der Serienproduktion tut. Das ist eigentlich das Schöne daran, dass wir die moderne Technik noch mit dem Handwerk kombinieren.
We called it the Novecento because the idea was to drive from Munich down to Como on a bike like this, where you need Autobahn, you need wind and weather protection, you want to go very small alpine roads, and you also want to go to the Como with a very small Italian roadside.
For the dynamics, you need low weight and enough power, but not necessarily a racing bike.
We wanted to combine the functionality, what you need to have, elevated to a new level of emotion. This is the world premiere. You guys are the first to see the concept Novecento. Please welcome Andy Martin. The front seat is good for single touring, and if you want to have a pillion rider, you add the pannier system.
The luggage system, which is very innovative, can be hooked on and hooked off by the means of an electric magnet. Especially on the side frame and the rear frame, we are using carbon fiber. Carbon fiber for the benefit of low weight, and also if you look at it, it looks very nice.
It combines actually the best of all the worlds, let's say sport bikes, adventure bikes and touring bikes. There we go, the wild one. Wow, thank you very much. Have a nice afternoon.
I mean, you know, it's like, you know, what you're trying to shoot here is pretty much how I try to live my life. I love what I do. But, you know, when things start falling into that sort of structured, every day is the same kind of thing, I just get really bored.
Closer to each other, too. What made me fall in love with bikes was the feeling of freedom. The whole space around me is mine. You feel like the world is yours. It keeps you alive. And I don't want to live my life like any other person.
Really nice.
Tu
you've just got this one laugh that you. But it's a journey, man. And we're all just trying to get through it and make sure it's not boring and it's not wasted as well.
I want life to be an adventure. If you look in your backyard, there's so much to do right there. You know, I've discovered places where I would never have gone.
It's very important to have experiences that make you who you are.
A lot of people ask me, how do you decide what you want to do? I chase excitement. Adventure to me, it's not something that is huge and epic. It's something that gets you excited, to get outside of your comfort zone. What makes my engine run is seeing other people excited. I love to watch people climb the hill in front of me, or I love to wait and watch people come around the corner that we've just passed. When I feel free is, I guess, when I'm scared in which direction to head. I do need to be outside. I don't know if that's how I was built or if that's how I was raised. That's where all the things that I consider fun are outside. The best advice I could probably give somebody is don't judge those around you, because you'll end up judging yourself by the same standards. Just go live, do what makes you excited, do what makes you happy.
Impossible. For some people, it means limitation. For others, impossible is a challenge. Because every vision, every idea sounds crazy until you make it come true. And that's what we work for. We are always chasing the impossible.
Il nostro lavoro ha una parte che è molto industriale, ma ci sono alcune parti che sono artigianali e su questi lavori, come sulla 19, arriviamo a lavori praticamente che sono un po' artistici, non solo artigianali, dove le persone devono avere una grande esperienza e addestramento e conoscenza. I punti più difficili sono stati questi processi molto particolari e molto diversi da un normale processo di serie e adattarli perché abbiano le stesse caratteristiche e resistenze di un processo standard industriale. E soprattutto poi anche la spazzolatura della parte gialla e nera che viene spazzolata per renderla vintage. Su tutto questo la trasparente che poi deve coprire tutto e dare un aspetto perfetto.